Hello, ladies and gentlemen, again. Once again, I cannot see here. It's audio input capture. It's working, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, because the ball's moving.
Okay, perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the Money Monday, where we trade live with you XAUUSD gold. Today we can see the price action that is consolidating so far between 1930 level and 1921. Today we are expecting a further downside movement. Excuse me, that's Bloomberg. Today we're expecting further downside movement. We can see gold moving below. We can see gold moving below here, below the trend line. We are looking at a buying level of around 1890 to 1885. To start buying. So I'm going to draw my call here right now in front of you so you have an idea. If you are watching me from YouTube, you get a better vision, a better view of what I'm doing exactly. On YouTube, you will be able to see how I'm constructing the call, how I'm using trading view to trade. I think we can use this to the front also here, so that they don't look everywhere.
We can pop out the YouTube chats as well too.
Later. Okay. Can you bring this a bit further lower? Yeah, there you go. Let's see if people can see my screen. Yes, you can see my screen here. So I'm going to draw now my call, which is a sell call with my targets today. You can see, you go to trading view. You press on the short position. Okay, then I will go here and do I will put my stop loss level. I will put my take profit level. It's better for you to watch me on YouTube. On YouTube, it will be clearer for you. You can see my calls live. This is an opportunity for you, ladies and gentlemen, of course. As usual, this is not an investment advice. any trade, any position you decide to execute, it is at your own risk. I am just sharing my opinion. Trading requires high skill and high risk tolerance and risk capacity because it deals in leveraged products. CFDs are leveraged, highly leveraged products. So I had opened my sell position already. I have been scalping. I took profit several times around the 1922 level here, if you can see. Around the 1922 level, I've taken profit several times. I've been scalping. If you open a sell around 1926 and you are holding it down to 1922, you're getting a $4 scalp. $4 scalp, meaning if you have one lot open, which is equivalent to 100 contracts of gold, you are making $400. $400 is not bad. You can see over here the trend line again working well with multiple selling points. We had traded a similar pattern in the past and we successfully made profits last Monday. To all of you who watched me live, and today we are trading again live. We are trading the American market. Today we have the Fed Chair Powell speech at 8 p.m. Dubai time, which is a high impact report. Fed Chair Powell speech at 8 p.m. Dubai time, where we can see gold move in a very aggressive manner. Currently we are scalping gold, opening sells and taking profit around 1922. You can see here I've drawn a line where gold keeps on bouncing off, where I have been taking profit, selling again up here and taking profit down here. We can see a major selling zone here going on. My stop loss is above 1945 with targets. My first target is 1907. I would even say 1910 to take my profits, first profit. My second profit would be 1901. And I would add one more take profit just right here. Take profit 3. At around 1885. I will be starting to buy around 1890. I will reverse my position from around 1890 I will start buying to 1885 with my stop loss below 1975 today. So I will be reversing my position as it goes down. If you have any questions, please let me know about trading. This is my call for today. I don't want this line to confuse you. As you see, ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting a further downside movement of gold towards our take profit around 1911, 1905 and 1885 as take profit. Around 1890 to 1885, sorry, I will turn around my position. I will start buying, targeting upwards again. But I'm waiting to see a slip first of all in gold to start buying. As you see, the short-term trend is bearish, the short-term trend. We are still in a corrective phase, falling from the nearly all-time high of 2070. If you go on the day chart, on the day chart, it shows you that the all-time high was, it'd be easier to see it from the weekly. And it's taking time to load, but the all-time high was 2074 and we saw a correction dropping from, yeah, here it is, the all-time high was at 2075 and we saw a consolidation phase throughout the past 2 years, and again today, or a couple of weeks back, we tested the nearly the all-time high at 2070, and we are currently in a corrective phase. I prefer if you watch me on YouTube. On YouTube, everything will be clearer, and you will see my calls in a much clearer fashion. Today we have opened a short position. So far we've been scalping the range between 1930 and 1922. I've been opening sells at around 1925 and scalping a $3 to $4 range. You can see gold attempting again towards 1922. Gold might attempt 1930-35 level again and probably fall down from there again. Pre-market is in 9 minutes, where we see more move in the gold market. I will again open another sell right now, which I did with a target of 1922. Short means when we are expecting the market to go down, so we are opening a sell position, whereas long is when we are opening a buy position, when we are expecting the price of any instrument or asset class to go up. Today the market's a bit boring, but it's a scalping opportunity. Pre-market will be happening in the next 7 minutes. We could see a bit of a more aggressive move with more volume kicking in. The RSI is an indicator that I often use when trading gold. This is the 5-minute time frame, as you see right here, and this is XAUUSD, which means I am trading gold. When you see the red up here and the green down there, it means I am opening a short position, which means it's a sell with an expectation of the price to drop further to pick up my profits at take profit 1, take profit 2. Wa alaykum assalam, Mr. Dubai. Last time we were 100% accurate. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that we can often be wrong. It is extremely important to keep your stop loss. Your stop loss saves your account from getting wiped out. It's also important to have a discipline towards your take profit so that you can maintain a proper hit rate with a proper risk reward ratio that ends up with a higher chance of making profit. Yes, Faizan, thank you for joining. Alaykum assalam. Ayubami Dassi Hussain. Yes, any questions, gentlemen? I am here to answer all your questions. Okay, all it takes is for you to go to our website www.supremefxtrading.com. You will find the link on our page at SupremeFX Official. When you open that website, you can open an account. You'll find an action button asking you to open an account. You just follow a very simple process of KYC where you upload your documents and we open an account for you to start trading immediately. You can fund the account with as small as $100 and start trading. Usually there are two studies of Mr. Faizan that you can follow. One of them is technical and the other is fundamental analysis. Of course, you need to be able to analyze reports. You have to be able to understand the cycles of whatever stock / asset class you are trading, and what are the fundamentals of whatever you're trading, plus the technical analysis that helps you with an entry and exit position where you find the support and resistance areas, zones, demand and supply zones on the graph. There are multiple indicators that we use. Here right now we are trading gold, XAUUSD, where we look at different time frames, 5 minute, 10 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour and day. I sometimes look at, when I'm in doubt, I zoom out and look at the bigger picture at a 1 week time frame or a 1 month time frame to understand the overall trend of whatever I'm trading. You have the MACD, RSI, and different indicators also, including the volume you can use that will help you understand the market and in what direction the market is moving. Gold basically is very much influenced by the dollar action because it's a dollar denominated commodity. So usually there's an inverse relationship between or correlation, negative correlation between gold and the US dollar. The US Treasury yields also can have a negative impact on gold. The news also, when you see the market is in an environment of uncertainty, just like now, war, uncertainty of the economical outlook, you can see gold moving upwards. Also, gold is moved as an inflation hedge. So when people are fearing inflation, you tend to see gold move up on the long term. On the short term, however, when the CPI report comes out, it often takes a downside move immediately when the CPI comes out higher. Why? because a higher CPI means there's a higher possibility that the Feds will increase the interest rates, and therefore the first reaction would be a stronger dollar and weaker gold. On this channel, we give you all our insights, we give you our ideas, we give you in-depth explanation about technical analysis, how to trade in general, and how to trade gold specifically. Today we are shorting gold. Pre-market started, kicked in, it's already 5 p.m. We can see a drop, sudden drop. As expected, I am currently in profit. I will be scalping this and taking profit. As you can see, I am shorting gold and I am also shorting Dow Jones, US 30. On this channel, I am trading currently gold. We are scalping as it goes up and down, consolidating in this area. As you know, I'm the CEO of Supreme FX, so I have a lot of other tasks to take care of while trading. You can see in this area, there's a lot of choppy movement, a lot of consolidation going on here on the 5-minute time frame, up and down, which is an opportunity to scalp if you stay on the side of the trend with a major stop loss, with a tight stop loss in case the market goes against you and decides to take a different turn. Bond market flashes caution. Bond market today, the yields are up a couple of basis points, 0.0690 on the 2-year yield, treasury yield. We are currently profiting as gold is taking a dip towards the 1922 level as expected. I tend to keep my position open until it hits my target so that I can also make sure I'm always maintaining a good risk to reward ratio. Gold is still going down nicely. You can see this is my take profit area where I'm scalping gold. What do you guys think? Will gold go down or up? Things are a bit slow today ahead of Chair Powell speech, 8 p.m. Dubai time. When there are major events such as Chair Powell's speech, CPI, non-farm payroll, I tend to open small positions due to extreme market move and volatility. Nowadays, gold is being very volatile. It is ranging $30, $40, and $50 at some points. We've seen gold move $80 in one direction due to war. Ukraine and Russia war had a big impact on the financial markets, and the financial markets took a toll. Inflation is threatening the markets now. With inflation increasing due to the war, Ukraine supplies around 70% of the wheat to the world. So you can imagine the price of wheat must be soaring exponentially as we speak. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below, and I will be ready to explain. You can take, as I told you, with all of this. I explained to you on, for all the things like behind the scenes you get. That is true, Fatima. Patience. Warren Buffett said the financial markets is a place where money moves from the pockets of the impatient to the pockets of the patient. Trading is all about patience. Trading is all about discipline, emotional discipline. And there we go. The journey down starts as expected. Maybe from this side also, on the screens. You can. That's another one. So the next 20 minutes is when the US market starts. My take profit is about to get triggered for my scalping. I'm just scalping these $2-3 here, the range, while the market is being lazy. Open for me the comment section. How did you open it on YouTube?
No, not that.
It's streaming, right?
This is 40.
Yeah, but there's one I closed.
You closed?
No, not now. Check. This is still live streaming, right?
Yeah, it should be.
But where is it?
It says it's streaming, but it should be popping up here.
So why don't you refresh?
Refresh it, yeah.
Go on live.
There you go. There. Video link. You closed?
No, not now. Check. This is still live streaming, right?
Yeah, it should be.
But where is it?
It says it's streaming, but it should be.
Okay. Thank you. And there you go. Gold is still dipping. It's about to trigger the take profit. It's about to trigger the take profit. And there you go, almost there, and it triggered our take profit for gold. And again, ladies and gentlemen, it had triggered our take profit while we are scalping. We are scalping the gold market. As you see, it just triggered our take profit. We are waiting the markets to open in 16 minutes. In the meantime, we are scalping the market. Alhamdulillah, Fatima is always following, and I hope she is executing and making some money. Again, it's your own risk. This is not a financial advice, ladies and gentlemen. Trading is a very risky business because you are using CFD, certificates of difference, that are highly leveraged and are risky instruments that can cause a loss of your full capital. It is very important to keep a stop loss and to work with a trusted broker like ours. Supreme FX is your trusted broker. We make sure when you make money, you are paid. And that is why I am trading live here today with you, because I want you to make money so that I pay you the money you are making. This is the bigger picture. I am expecting 1910 soon. We have been trading the market successfully by God's grace for the past couple of weeks. Fatima, any questions you have that I can answer you? Gold is still going down. Gold is still going down as expected. Gold is going down. Best time to trade is obviously the US market where you get highest volume, and it's better not to trade all the markets and all the sessions and stick to one where you could understand the price action and range, and then accordingly you can set your sell limits and buy limits. You can even start with $100. It all depends on you, how much capital you have allocated for trading. Gold is dropping, ladies and gentlemen, as we correctly predicted. Gold is, as we speak, going down. Trading requires some patience and discipline. This is a way of making money from home. If it is well studied, the market will open in the next 9 minutes. Interesting. Six minutes. 6 more minutes. And we are still waiting the market to open so we can see further downside momentum of gold towards our targets. In 5 minutes. As you see, we are scalping gold. We've been selling up on the top 26 and we were taking profit around 23, 22. We were scalping $3-4 up, maintaining a sell bias. Our sell call is to sell and target 1918. We can see some support around 1918. Below 1918 it can strike our first take profit at around 1911. Second take profit around 1905, and further is 1885 over a longer period. Gold has retraced from the 2070 almost all-time high level. We can see gold extending its losses, moving lower towards 1921 as we speak. The market is yet to open in the next 4 minutes. And there you go. Gold continues. The market will open in the next 3 minutes. And gold, oh, there you go. Gold hit the first support line at around 1818. As predicted again and again, ladies and gentlemen. We saw some support here around this level, as I mentioned earlier. Here, you can see here. As soon as it breaks below, we can see extended downside movement. In 1 minute, the market will open. It is very important to always keep an eye on Bloomberg. I'm always watching the news as I trade. The market has opened. Seems like Friday's support is still supportive. On Friday we saw gold finish its downside move towards 1918, and today it created a support. It's already $4 up from the 1918 level. $19.18 rejected. It's above again, up. if you go to our YouTube channel, things will be much easier for you to watch and accordingly implement if you see that fit. Yeah, watching for long can make you a bit relaxed. I do not advocate watching the chart the whole time, but this is obviously an educational session where I explain to you how to have a proper setup. I think gold on the long term is bullish. We could see a parabolic move coming soon as inflation continues to support the hedging instrument. This hedging metal is denominated by the dollar, and as we see the dollar being exposed to inflation, people can flee away selling the dollar and moving into gold. We saw the DXY basket move up because of war, because the US dollar is used as a hedge as well during times of inflation, and so is the Japanese yen. If you are watching us from our YouTube channel, I ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch us live. Our YouTube channel is clearer. You could see where we have put our stop loss, take profit, where I am appointing support zones. I had said about this zone even before it had dropped, and I said it can create a problem because you could see here a lot of rejection. A lot of buyers here were showing support around this demand zone around 1918 on Friday, which pushed gold up to a certain extent back up to 1930 and sold again to retest this support zone, demand zone today at 1918. A break below 1918, I believe, would take us straight to 1911 and 1905 by God's will. If you do have any questions, please keep it in the comment section on YouTube or Instagram, where I am streaming live as we speak, and I am actually trading and taking the risk of what I am demonstrating. I have scalped, I've taken profit on different occasions during the day today, scalping between the range of 1926 and 1922, a $4 range. if you have one lot, you had made $400. If one lot stands for 100 contracts, according to majority of the leveraged CFDs. Seems like gold found support against like Friday at 1918 and is trying to push upwards. A break below 1918 could mean further downside movement. A retest of the trend line is possible, and a break above could show move towards 1940 and above that 1945. Breaking above 1950 could mean we are turning into a bullish move again, because 1950 is a critical level. $1918 is a psychological barrier. 1950, sorry, is a psychological barrier, as well as 2000, 1900. These whole numbers usually stand as psychological barriers. You expect to see a lot of resistance around that area. That's why last week my sell call was around 1947 to 1953 sell with a stop loss above 1960, and I successfully executed that trade for myself, yes. Gold has gone up for in the past a bit more than 20 years, 500%. 500%. We have Mr. Nasib Jazini, my backbone, always supporting. Mr. Nasib Jazini is my father, and you can see how supportive he is. Gold is extending its push upwards from the previous support zone of 1918, which happened last Friday. I like to enjoy my walnuts while trading. Keeps my brains sharp. Some essential fatty acids for the brain functioning. I had re-entered a sell position, scalping again. can feel the oil coming out of these walnuts. You can see some volume kicking in. The market is moving faster, getting ready to take a direction. Oops, sorry. In 15 minutes is the PM close, London PM close in the metals market. In 12 minutes we will see another move. Today's the market's a bit lazy ahead of Chair Powell's speech at around 8 p.m. Dubai time. Okay, it's testing now the trend line. It's moving upwards. It's entering our selling zone. Market moving faster. Patience. We sold, we entered the sell already. Now it's a matter of patience to see. That is important, Fatima. I believe that is very important. If you are going to watch your trading and you're going to stress over it, you better get more than that even. We currently open the sell position now as it hit our trend line. Today I shorted gold and I shorted the Dow US 30. The market is trading. We can see some volumes starting to kick in. In the next 7 minutes is the PM close. Where we also see a big move. The Fed's Bostic favors 6 rate hikes in 2022, fewer than colleagues. But generally, 6 rate hikes is what is expected. You can see gold is struggling. We opened a sell position right about here. And now we are watching. If gold breaks the trend line and continues towards 1940, I will be selling again. If it breaks the trend line and it goes towards 1940, I will be selling again. One more minute and we will see a spike. We'll see a sudden move, most probably. Let's see now. Oh, there you go. I told you. Just exactly at 6 p.m. The market is breaking upwards. I will wait for 1940 to sell again. Anywhere around 1940 I will sell again. To average my position. Usually after a breakout we see a retest. So I keep my average above so that when it comes to retest I can reduce my position. It's a type of risk management that I personally apply. If you watch me live every day, you will be able to learn a lot of my skills and what I do to survive harsh conditions and maintain a high profit compared to loss ratio, meaning I am usually profitable. Ten more minutes remaining for our session. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comments section. It's a game of patience, a game of patience and discipline. Wow. So you can see it has hit our selling zone. It is in the selling zone here. You can see selling zone here where gold is finding resistance and is struggling. So this session will be over in the next 5 minutes. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section below. Instagram, YouTube, that's mainly where we are streaming. YouTube, of course, you get a much better vision. All you need to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you are notified every time we go on live. We are streaming live every Monday, calling it the Money Monday, where we trade with you live XAUUSD, which stands for gold. Four more minutes for this session to end. If you have any questions, please let me know so I can answer it. We are still in the short position so far, as long as our stop loss has not been triggered. We have entered a selling zone where I have increased my position. Three more minutes. We could see how gold went up from this support zone, and as soon as we entered the area of supply, resistance, selling, we saw gold move downwards. We are still waiting to see if we could see a retest. The retest will tell us all about the future short-term move, whether it will bounce from here, retest, break the previous highs and continue up, or will we see a continuation up and then a breakdown and retest, or will it break through and continue its journey towards 1890, which is our target, 1890, 1885. We still have 2 minutes to end this session, and we shall see you guys again next Monday for the Money Monday. We enjoyed scalping today, the range between 1930 and 1922, and managed to accumulate some profits. Today we had sold at the top of this trend line and averaged again in this selling zone. We will be watching the price action at the end of the day to see where the market closes and see what to do for next week. Mainly we are still looking for a proper buying opportunity below as we look at the long term of views of gold to be bullish. Short term we are still in a corrective phase, falling from the almost near the all-time high around 2070. The ever all-time high of gold was 2075. We have been selling since then. We still expect 1890, 1885 to come in play to start accumulating our buys. We still have 1 more minute for this session. We thank you all for joining and we look forward to your questions and your attention next Monday for our Money Monday, every Monday from 4:30 p.m. Dubai time to 6:15 p.m. Dubai time. Thank you so much and see you next Monday.